In this video, we are going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, the menstrual cup. Keep on watching.
Quinn C.J, yeah, spring, yeah.
And if you do want to join the QT squad, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel by clicking this red button and clicking the bell right beside it so you're notified every time a new video comes out. In this video, we're going to talk about the menstrual cup's disadvantages and advantages. Now, you already know how I feel about it because I told you it's near and dear to my heart. And I mean that. I mean that. As with anything, there are some pros and some cons, some disadvantages and advantages. But I'm going to give you an opportunity to make the decision for your own self. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to show you what a menstrual cup looks like. And then while I show you, I'll go ahead and just explain like what it is. So, a menstrual cup is an alternative to a pad or a tampon. Now, we know pads and tampons have been around forever. I know as a kid, that's the two options you had when you were on your cycle, a pad or a tampon. But now they've come out with this menstrual cup. They also have other things. There's a soft cup that's actually a disc. The menstrual cup is more of an actual cup. So I'll show it to you. This is the one that I just bought actually here. It's by Body Bay. I got it off of Amazon. And it comes in this little bag. And it actually comes with 2 cups. So, it gives you 2 cups. One is a small and one is a large. So how to determine which one you need. As you can see, this one is a little bit bigger than this one. The small one would be for someone who has not had children. And they say use the larger one if you have had children. But I will tell you from personal experience, I've used the small size and the large size and I haven't had, a problem going between 2 different kinds. The menstrual cup actually catches your blood. So what happens? Okay. You fold this up and you insert it deep up high into the vagina. So it releases and then it catches your blood, your menstrual blood. So it stays inside of your vagina. Now this little tip is here so that you can pull it out. It helps to grip and pull it out. But I actually cut my tips off. Sometimes it feels like I could feel them, so I just cut the tips off, okay? But yeah, that's what a menstrual cup is. It's basically, the menstrual cup is like new school. And the pads and tampons are like old school. All right, so now we know what it is and what it does. I'm gonna go into some disadvantages of using a cup and some advantages of using a cup, all right? We'll start with the bad stuff first. Well, we're not gonna say bad, but it's just some little hiccups. The number 1 hiccup. Actually, this should be like 1, 2, and 3 because it is the biggest hurdle in my opinion. Learning how to place that cup is difficult, or for me it was difficult, and for other people that I've talked to, things that I've read, that's the biggest hurdle. And it's learning how to insert it inside of your vagina so that it doesn't leak and you don't feel it. So it actually took me, it took me 3 cycles, so 3 menstrual cycles before I could actually place it without, having any problems with any leakage or anything like that. So yeah, it's a lot of different kind of folds. And with this one here, I see that they give you written instructions about it, how to use it. And then they also give you some diagrams, which are very helpful. You just kind of got to find the one that works for you. And like I said, it definitely took me 3 cycles before I was comfortable, I could place it, and I didn't have to worry about it. And now, because I've been using a menstrual cup for at least a year. At least a year I've been using a menstrual cup. And I've now just Okay, so we just went over disadvantage 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna go into disadvantage number 4 now. And disadvantage number 4 would be the fact that if you are a virgin, it's gonna be difficult for you to insert it. And that's for the simple fact that you're a virgin, so you have a virgin, and putting this in there would cause some discomfort, okay? Disadvantage number 5. Yeah, there will, let me let him tell you this.
Oh yes, there will be blood.
You're pulling it out to empty it. You're grabbing onto here. You're pulling it out to empty it. It's gonna be a cup of blood. So you're gonna get to know yourself really good. You're gonna see your blood. Some may get on your fingers, okay? You know, you're gonna be emptying it out. Some may drip down. And that's all of the disadvantages. I'm gonna go now into the advantages. Well, the first advantage number 1, is gonna be the price, okay? Y'all, you are gonna buy this cup once every 5 years. You heard me. This will last for 5 years. And look, when you buy the little 2-pack, you got 2. So look, you good for 10 years. What? I'm so serious. Ain't that amazing? That's just like, they are so inexpensive. Now, when they first came out and before they started having like other brands pick it up, you know, you had like the Luna cup and you had the, what's that other one? Oh my God, it's like the big one. That one right there is gonna run you like $50 to $60. Both of those will run you like $50 to $60. But this one, like I said, I bought on Amazon. It's a plethora of options of menstrual cups on Amazon. And this 2-pack cost me $9.99. You're spending $9.99 once every 5 years to take care of your feminine. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go ahead and go into advantage number 2. Advantage number 2 is that you are helping the environment when you use a menstrual cup. How so? You're not throwing away pads. You're not buying pads every cycle. You're not buying tampons every cycle and throwing them away and buying them and throwing them away. And now for the next advantage. The next advantage is the convenience of the cup. Ladies, you don't have to go and change your pad every 4 hours or however long. You don't have to go change your tampon every 4 hours. You are gonna place the cup in the morning, and you don't have to worry about it until at night before you go to bed, like the same time at night. They're good for 12 hours. And of course it depends on, you know, your cycle, how heavy you bleed or whatnot. But I have never known anyone personally that used a cup that has to empty it more frequently than 12 hours. Another advantage that I think is amazing is that when you have the cup in place, of course, like I've said over and over, it's inserted into your and it stays there. You go to the restroom, you don't see no blood, you ain't looking at no pad, you don't have no string dangling. It's like, am I even on my period? Am I even on my period? No smells, no nothing. Another advantage is that you don't have to be concerned with toxic shock syndrome. I know you've heard about it, and if you were like me, you would probably like, I didn't know, nobody never gets toxic shock syndrome. Is that even really a thing? But yes, it is really a thing. And actually, actress Tiffany Haddish, you know her, she was in Girls Trip. You know how she funny, she do the stand-up, you know, blah, blah, blah. She had that stand-up that didn't go too well. Let's leave Tiffany alone. Tiffany actually had an episode of toxic shock syndrome, and she said she almost died from it. So it is a real thing, and you do not have to worry about it at all using the menstrual cup. I make videos like this all the time. So if you're enjoying it, make sure you click the subscribe right here somewhere. Oh, look like I'm doing a dance. Or if you have any questions, go ahead and put them down in the comment. I'll be absolutely sure to check that, okay?